Hey there, Taurus. It's me, Lumiere, here for your December 1st through the 15th love reading. I will be doing this in 4 segments. It's going to go a general reading, and then I'm going to break it off into singles, couples, and situationship. Single is someone who's looking for love, so this is guidance for your highest good when it comes to love. As a person who's not involved with anybody, or may not even have any prospects, or is out there prospecting or being prospected. So a couple is someone who's in an established relationship. A situationship is where someone is neither single nor coupled, is single and coupled, existing at the same time. They're in a situation-ish thing with someone. And that would be a guidance for each of those sort of areas. Yeah, so you get to play with that. What else? There's something else. Thank you for voting in the pool. You guys went fourth, so this is your reading coming out fourth. I appreciate you taking the time to vote and engage and comment your sign, because that's really what I went off of. So I appreciate that. Let's see. We're going to be doing this for December 1 through 15th. For Tauruses, please, may I please have the general message for Tauri? Tauruses? Tauruses. Taurus, please. In love. General love guidance for Taurus in this time period that the video has listed. Don't play games with me. And at the bottom we have yes, exclamation point in reverse. So here, Taurus, what it's looking like is you may be having some trouble. Oh, bro, come on. You may be having some a little bit of trouble in your love life, just because this remain positive is in reverse here, pertaining to a love situation. Depending on what that is, it looks like it's also something of a delay, even without looking at big happy changes and success. It seems like from remain positive in reverse and wait, and it looks like you may have to wait a little bit longer than maybe you expected. You may feel something of a dip, you may feel something of a aw, or whatever, given your love situation. You may need to let it go for now. You may need to allow yourself to move through this space with as little scarring as possible, or with as much healing as you can muster. Whatever healing means, if it's getting distance, if it's getting closer, you may need to let go of your expectation, or even of your dates. If you've given a timeline of some sort, you may need to loosen that up a little bit, because that may be affecting your blessing, and that your blessing is not going to be bullied by you. Or maybe the timing and situations in your life aren't quite right, and it might be a bit of a blow to your esteem, your hopes, your dreams of some sort. But I'm feeling like this is a soft, but it could be more of a spiritual soft than an earthly soft. In the earthly plane, and your human may take this however way it's going to take this, but spiritually it seems like, hey, it's going to be all right. So it's one of those things where your mom, when you were a baby, or your daddy took away your candy and you cried and cried and cried, but in the long run you got great teeth now, choose a new direction here. You may need to let go of something that you've been contemplating and choose a new direction. This could be a direction as simply as saying, okay, fine, rather than 2 weeks, I'll give it 2 months. Or okay, fine, rather than 2 weeks, I'll see where it goes. Or rather than going with I'll see where it goes, giving some sort of deadline. This is changing into a new direction. I feel like for some of you, for a few of you, it might be a drastic change. like for a slim, like single digit percentage of you, for the majority of you, a new direction may just be breathing and pausing and going a little bit slower or slightly pivoted in the direction that you've been going when it comes to love. Otherwise, it seems like um, in 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 this situation, when it comes to your love life, big happy changes are festering and success is yours, B. So I'm very happy for you. That's awesome. That's a great general reading to get when it comes to love. Y'all got anything to add to this? What's on the bottom now? Okay, get more information. I will. Romance angels, my darling romance angels, do you have anything to add as far as guidance for my Tauruses and their love life? Just general. We'll get into the nitty gritty a bit later. So you may need to focus and separate yourself from the issue and focus on other things, whether it's finances, career, or just other things. This is my other things card, aka hobbies, aka this, aka that, aka the other, to help take your energy off of whatever it is that's not necessarily coming into fruition for now while you have to wait. Okay? This feels like maybe you were expecting something in terms of like externally. So this is you maybe telling your friends it's gonna happen, or this is it has it has some sense of shame attached to it. Um, oh, this is this was I knew this is gonna happen, this da da da, and then it doesn't happen, and you're just kind of like, oh, feeling a little bit embarrassed or whatever. But the thing is really, just take it. Maybe someone has been saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and maybe it's been hard for you to remain positive due to what they've been saying in terms of them maybe putting down a situation or them even upping a situation, you not really believing it, or as for the former, you believing it and it not coming to fruition, or something like that. But it seems like you may need to separate yourself from whatever's kind of not whatever, but separate yourself from something love related in order to bring it in. Okay, bring in the big happy changes and the success. And I feel like in that separation, in that parting of ways, will bring you that. It might even mean that for some of you, rather than focusing on something else, I think that's really the majority message. For some of you, it may be I mean, that would have come up differently, but it may be, just to kind of cover my bases, it may be focusing on love and having to put on hold something financial or some sort of career move, and choosing a different path, which your friends may feel like, oh girl, I can't believe you chose love over your stability at work, and or boy, whatever, and you, I mean, your guys can call you whatever, something like that. So if that's something that someone's going through, then yeah, there would be some shame attached to it, some guilt, some sort of losing face or whatever in front of friends and family and the people around you. However, or even this could be going with your lover to for the holidays and your friends feeling some type of way. In any case, there could be that also. Just wanted to flag that up of someone choosing to change careers or do something in terms of career as it relates to love, and that having some sort of fallout with people in your life, or you perceiving that it does, but it looks like it may. So in any case, your guidance is to sort of separate yourself from something, focus on other things, and in order to help let go and release that hover energy, and that'll lead to big happy changes and success. Yay! So now, Taurus singles. May I please have some love guidance for Taurus singles, please? It could even mean separating yourself from certain friends and focusing on your career for your future. And separating yourself doesn't necessarily mean breaking up with them. It may just mean that you'll be focusing on other things instead of relationships, and that will affect your love life in a way that you didn't think. For singles, please. Love, love romance for singles for the dates. I have set, please. Tauran singles. Oh, buddy. At the bottom, ask for help from others. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, or make me frown. So it does seem, Taurus, that there was something that you were expecting by now, or that you were expecting and that you may need to let go or release in terms of time. Just because within the next few weeks is here and the next few months is here. So perhaps for some of you, it may be that you are taking time, or you've been taking time to improve your, oh, it's weird. Okay, to improve your, this is weird. If you're single and you're, okay, to improve your love relationship. So maybe you've taken the past several weeks and past several months to be with a lover or someone. And I know I'm talking to you singles, just hold on. This message is like the first one that wanted to come out. And you've been trying to improve the health of your relationship, and maybe it's slowly improving or it's not showing too many signs of improvement. Here, yes, to me, reminds me of the big happy changes and success that is being ushered in. Now, for singles, you may have been doing certain things to get yourself ready and improving your health as it relates to your love life. So maybe this is you thinking about going to the gym and starting your gym membership, or maybe you've been doing other hobbies within the past several months and weeks to get yourself closer to love. It is working. It is going to get you closer to love. It just may do that in a way that you weren't really expecting. I was literally thinking about this earlier today. It's sort of like you join the gym and it's not, I was saying how typically people will have crushes on me. It sounds really big-headed, but I'm pretty sure it was for you. Because I'm pretty sure I had like a whole dream about for Capricorns reading. Y'all be infiltrating my energy like nobody's business. I was thinking how, if I join a gym, typically 2-3 weeks later, somebody in the gym has a crush on me in some way, shape, or form. And they make it known in some way, shape, or form, and you can tell. So to me, this feels like something that you have been doing, something that you did in relation to love that was indirect, say joining a gym, say taking a certain dance class, say doing some certain hobbies, or something that you started. And I think for some of you, you may not even know that you started this in terms of love. Excuse me. It may have been something low-key that you didn't think related to love, but because everything is connected, it's whatever it is, it's working. It is improving. It is getting you closer to a love that makes sense and for you, and a love that works. So keep going on that one. If this is something that you've fallen from, so let's say you were doing well with some, okay, let's say you were very soon. It's work, it's success, and big happy changes come through. If this is something that you've been, Taurus, baby, you gonna send me an invite to that wedding though? Oh, success and big happy motherfucking changes, B. Oh, my singles, yes. If you slacked off on doing certain things within the past few weeks, within the past few months, maybe within the past few weeks of Thanksgiving, and your health may be tanked a little bit, it may be for you to revisit those things, or even as the general said, to maybe pivot a little bit. Maybe those things were working for you then, and something different is waiting for you now. And at the top of the deck, we have soulmate. At the bottom, we have honeymoon. So it seems things are coming for you soon, singles. It seems things are really progressing for you, Taurus singles. I'm so I wish I got Taurus in my chart though. So shoot, maybe I can get some of this good. I love this. This is beautiful. So I would say here your guidance is to continue improving yourself, continue improving the relationships around you, continue improving your relationship to love. You're doing well. It's looking like commitment is coming very soon. On the bottom was soulmate. At the top was No, at the top was soulmate, at the bottom was honeymoon, and here we have deception. I just been shuffle the cards in the background in reverse. So it seems like whatever's coming is true. It's a success. It's a big happy change. And I mean, to go from single to being wedded, that's a pretty big fucking change. I'm gonna read improving health for you. Okay. Okay. The angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve, so your love life is improving. Um, you can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael, and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. This card may, and it says very soon, so shit, they've been working that open mission. This card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that guidance. Exactly. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. And this may mean even separating yourself from certain people in your life. Again, like the general was saying, that came in the message later. Separating yourself from the people in your life who maybe aren't good for you, or in a way that makes sense. I feel like we say that so flippantly, as though people can't change, as though relationships can't change, as though we don't train our relationships. So I would just really say, think about it deeply if you are going to excommunicate yourself from certain people. But this could be as simple as deleting old messages from old lovers. Yeah, things like that. Deleting their numbers, not blocking them, but just deleting them, so you're doing some cleaning up. You know, cleaning up didn't come up, but improving health here is giving me them vibes. So let's say thank you, angel answers and romance angels. And I wish you everything, singles. Best of luck. Earth signs are doing well in my elemental readings. They're going through a little, it's not even a hiccup, it's like a fog. It's like a gnat nest, I keep calling it, a smoke. It's very interesting. So you're coming out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I see you in the comments if you still moved to comment, and like the video so other Taurus can see this. All right. Thank you. Keep your light on and good luck. Okay, Tauran couples. Tauran couples, please. Guidance for Tauran couples. Unlikely comes out in the reverse. Tauran couples. Okay, and recovery in reverse comes out in reverse. Okay. Romance guidance for Tauran couples. Take action in reverse. Okay. Unlikely comes out again, but in the upright. And recovery comes out again, but in the upright. Okay, so you may need to pause here, or move slowly. Move at the pace that makes sense for you in your love relationship. Things may, again, if you've listened to the other readings, but the earth elements, if you've been following the earth elements readings that I've been doing, earth signs are going through this sort of like fog, this mist, this gnat nest, this moment where they're going to come out of it. So it seems like if your coupleship is going through a thing, continue to take it slow. It's unlikely to be resolved or whatever in the next now, but from the general big happy changes and success, it's coming. So in the bottom we have perfect timing and perfect timing, and the card that came out is look for a sign. So to me this says it's not now, it's not yet. However, look for a sign. Like something may trigger, something may flag, to show you that, okay, now's the time to take even more action, or something will be telling you bit by bit about the actions to take in your romantic relationship here. But it looks like recovery is here. It's just not, excuse me, not at this moment. Coupled Taurans, please. Guidance for coupled Taurans, please. Guidance for coupled Taurans, please. guidance. Okay, this could be the one. All right. That card gives me the heebie-jeebies. Because that's dangerous. That's a dangerous message. I feel like an easier message to give is, oh, this person is, telling someone this is the one is putting a lot of pressure where pressure does not need to be. In any case, you guys are couples. So you're an established couple. This could be the person that's for you. This could be your spouse. And you're just going through a phase. Like I said, it's going through a phase. It's a shorter phase. It's gonna end. It's just for right now, you may be needing to just go easy on things, like we mentioned in the beginning. Go easy on things, maybe even focus on other things to take your time, to take your energy away from whatever's going on. It seems like something is going on here, or you're wanting to do something, maybe move things along, or I don't know, planning over planning, trying to be bullheaded. But it seems like now may not be the right time. And if things are chill, if things are good in your relationship, then go ahead and just enjoy this good. Enjoy the good. Enjoy the slow process of entering into this new relationship, or being in this relationship that has maybe been longer than your ones before, or one that feels good. And just enjoy the moment of being with this person and the stage of your relationship, perhaps. If you are thinking about leaving, it may not necessarily be the right time to fully leave, okay? That's awkward to say. Some of these readings have been so fucking awkward for me. But it may not be entirely the right time for you to leave. It seems like something may come along to show you that it's time to leave, or time for you to take some sort of action. If you're thinking about taking things the next step, definitely trust your guidance, right? This is a general reading. However, I feel like there's a weight here. There's something, an energy that's passing through your relationship. If it's sort of like feeling awkward or not as great, or you're kind of feeling antsy, then okay, hang tight. But this also could seem like it's a peaceful sort of relationship where you're just being nosy, watching readings. But I would assume if you're watching a reading, it's not all that great. Something is on your mind. So if there is something on your mind, stop that. Unless it's just saying, like, I don't think it's not saying don't take action. I feel like it's just saying kind of take a measured action. Like, don't push. Move slowly, move easy. You see a sign, then you move. You see a sign, then move. But if you're antsy, definitely find something else to take your mind off of things, especially if you look at the reality of the situation and see, you know what, nothing's really wrong, it's just so much more my nerves. So if it is about the imbalance and a heart-to-heart conversation, I'd say take it slow. Things may calibrate on their own in perfect timing, like I showed you earlier. Yeah, I feel like that's about as much as I want to go. I want to go for here. Let's ask these guys what for the final word on this. Hey, you want to say something to Tauran couples for about love guidance for their coupleship, please? Their coupulation. Okay. Now you're messing me up. The funny thing is, this is the yin and yang that's come up. The yin and yang that's come up. Okay. They're all in reverse. So, I feel like from looking at this, there will come a time that you will have to take action. Hopefully a sign will come, something will show you that this is the moment to take action. So if you're watching this and that moment is tomorrow, then fine, so be it. But it looks like there will be a sign that will show you that to take action. It's not going to be for a while, or, you know, whatever. It seems like there will be something that comes. It may be just delayed. It may not be the moment right now, like I've been saying. Because this card is confusing, because on this part it says take a risk. And I'm like, but you just told us not to take action. This card comes out not for you, which to me says not for you now. Not for now, not for this moment. So you will have to take some sort of action, Tauran. When things balance out a little bit more, when things recalibrate a little bit more, in your relationship. So for now, just sort of hang tight. And then you may have to take that risk later. What I was saying yin and yang here is this 6 and 6. This card is typically a 9 here. So with these 6 and 6, it's really beautiful. It reminds me of this. A 6 and 6 is not the same as a 69 or 90 or 69, a yin and yang. This is a yin and yang, masculine and feminine, who are in reverse. To me, it talks about imbalance. So wait until some things have recalibrated. Wait until things have balanced, and then you can take a risk. Okay. Or make a move to communicate about something, but now may just not be the right time, you know? The holidays and all that. Alright, babe, I hope you're alright. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know, what's going on with you in the comments. And consider liking the video if it served you in some way, so other Taurans can also get served. This is your guidance. I forgot to say that. It's after you watch your tarot and your tarot says, oh this, oh that, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do? This is where you come. So if you'd like to subscribe, please check out the other of my videos to see if I really am the reader for you. And then you can let me know you're subscribed, and I'll welcome you to the Lumiere fam. Alright? Or you can just subscribe and just be like, alright, I'm gonna be ninja about it. Alright, babe. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck. Okay. May I have love guidance for my Taurans who are in situationships, please? May I please have love guidance for Taurans in situationships, please? Taurans in situationships, please. Okay. That's weird. That's so weird. I got these, that's funny. Alright. Wow, that's really strange. Reconsider. Alright. So for Taurans who are in a relationship, situationship here, we have take action. You're ready in reverse. Look for a sign in reverse within the next few months and remain positive. So we have at least a card from each of the readings, the general, the single, and the relationship. So the situationship is really showing out here. It's what I'm going to say is it's not the right time. Now take action, I think, was the first card that came out. Excuse me, it was the second. But it's hitting me the strongest. Maybe it's because it's the one that's in the upright here. It's hitting me heavy. So it feels like you may want to take action. You may want to do a thing. You may want to do a thing. You may want to do a thing. And you may do the thing. The thing that you want to do may not entirely be wrong. It may just not be the right time necessarily. Okay. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about over within the past few months. It may be the right time. You may have to take. Okay, it may be the right time. Like, it's different for everybody, right? You may not be ready yet to make this move, but you may make it anyway. And when I say you may make it anyway, it's almost like you're being granted permission to make it anyway. Or you will decide to make it anyway, despite whether you're ready or not, because what really constitutes being ready for this thing that you're trying to do. This may be coming from you feeling antsy. Let this remain positive in reverse. You may want to move things along, especially as this is the end of the year. Especially as it's been something that's maybe been on your mind for the past several months. So some of you in situationships may make a move, some of you may wait, but it looks like a move will have to be made anyway, and by you, similarly to the couples. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, you may be making a decision to leave your commitment, to leave the situationship that you're in. And I mean, it follows in the general, and it even follows for the singles. You may need to pause. You may need to kind of figure something out, but you may have made some sort of decision to exit a certain situationship. And you may not be ready. Now, you leaving the situationship may mean, because this is different for everybody, I can see that it may mean for a slim of you, are leaving the situationship with this person and going off on your own. And if you are, we saw the singles reading. It's great. Your general reading is great, okay? If you are leaving the situationship, you may be leaving the situationship and entering into coupleship with your situationship person, as it is the holidays and it's cuffing season, okay? But it feels to me that you will be making some sort of move or wanting to make some sort of move, but ultimately taking that action, intending to take that action that you will want to, and you won't back down. So here this actually affirms the part where I was saying you may decide to do something even when you don't think you're ready. So this may come in a bit of like a volatile moment where you just kind of blurt out something because it's been on your heart, and then you can't breathe properly, and you're just like and you just start talking because it's out anyway, right? Why stop the engine now? You may speak from a place of fear. You may speak from a place of frustration. You may speak from a place of lack towards this situationship. But it seems like you won't back down. So it's so crazy. So yeah, the story of you taking action even when you're not ready, based off of what's been heating up and coming up for you in the past several months or several whatever, perhaps even several months. It may not be that you've been with this person for several months. It may just mean that the past several months, certain things changed for you and you want things to be different. You may have been single 6 months ago and you've been with this person for 5 months, and because before when you were single you decided you want to be in a coupleship with someone, a relationship with someone, a committed relationship with someone, and you met someone who didn't, you guys haven't progressed to that point yet, and you're like, hence the month. So you may have met someone last month, last week, maybe not last week, but you may have met someone, maybe even last week. I don't know your story. People be fast these days, but it's not fast. It's you just know what you wanted in the past several months. You sort of decided like what you wanted, and you want what you want, and you seem to be taking action towards that. So whether you will be kind of closing, well, I mean, whether you'll be entering into a coupleship with this person or entering into singlehood and then finding coupleship elsewhere, either way, it seems like you may be making some sort of move, or you will be making some sort of move, or you're asked to. I'll ask for guidance for you as well. And you may not even wait with this look for a sign in reverse. You may just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking do it. Like, I will be the tower moment. I will break down these walls. But I feel like some of you may wait. Do I feel that? Is that true? Because the more and more I look at this, I feel like y'all gonna be taking action whether or not you feel ready, whether or not the situation is appropriate. And you won't be backing down, like you'll head in bullheaded. So that's interesting. And I feel like this does seem confrontationary. It doesn't seem like you'd be taking action to run away. Oof. It doesn't seem like you'll be taking confrontation to run away. And you may actually do say something in a moment that's not quite perfect. But then again, what is perfection? You know, shit. So it's a stark difference, but then totally the same. It's almost like, anyway, what's the guidance here for a situationship? Love here. What's the guidance? Okay. Wow. That's weird. It says get help here with observer. You may think that you're, you know what? Let me read that message to you. You may feel like your options are suction cupped to your face. I really like that message because it's kind of saying that if you do need to pause until there is some sort of more so ready moment, then you can. But it seems like either way, I really like that message in a bottle came out for you first because it tells me that even if you move or if you say something in an inappropriate moment, it's more so like, oh, this is new, that the message is what mattered in terms of your spiritual growth and you moving through what you need to move through in order to get to where you need to go. So there's multitude of ways to skin a cat. It's such a bad saying. And sometimes it goes through being brash. Sometimes it goes through being gentle and delicate. Sometimes it goes through being a doormat. Sometimes it goes through being the various ways, and either way, Spirit is moving through you to get you to where you need to be in love. Okay, so yeah, that's nice with this. I like that. Thank God. I like that. Reading, observer, and protection here. Okay. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Okay? Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. So I do hope that helps. You know what? Let me pull out the tea here. Let's see what the tea has to say about this. I don't want to go too long because I have a whole life to lead, but I feel like some of you really may decide to leave this situationship, and again, in a selfish way, like in a way that you're not feeling fulfilled, and you're not y'all might pop off at somebody here. Okay, you might have something of a tantrum that's been brewing for months. But in any case, if something similar like that happens, you may as well air out what you need to air out, because shit, it looks like it's the opportunity that you need to. And it may help bring balance to the situation for something that has been, again, brewing for quite some time. Yeah, you may take something of a, because it's about your legacy here. This Emperor is about his legacy. And it's almost like time has been wasted, you know? Time has been wasted. And you want to be selfish. You want to be selfish. You want what you want, and what you want you may not be getting here entirely. You may not be feeling entirely fulfilled here. So again, the tower, yeah, bitch. Like I was saying, like you're gonna be the tower moment. You're gonna try and take this shit down, because this is what I was seeing. This lightning bolt right here. You may be the tower. You may be the one who decides to shake shit up regardless of who the fuck's in the building. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah. Message in a bottle says, good things are coming your way. Good, spirits guiding you. Spirit will be with you. XYZ. Good love messages are coming your way. So there's that. And I feel like even with this, it's still going to lead to something good in the long run. And maybe not even that far off of a long run, because the singles reading was pretty decent. And the general reading was great. So it's going to take you to success and big happy changes. If this isn't a big happy change, I don't know what is. And for some of you, you will be entering into something. I do see some of you will be ending a situationship and moving into a coupleship with that person, being more honest with each other. But you may need to get some help, maybe ask a friend, bounce some ideas off someone. But then again, there was that friend card. Well, that was a different reading. Anyway, no, that was the general reading. You may need to pray about it a little bit more. Ask Spirit directly to guide you. Prayer is bestie sometimes. So, yeah, you may not be ready for that sort of moment, but take it and run with it. Okay? My goodness. Good luck, Taurus. Good luck, B. I wish you everything, and know that you are loved. I'd like to hear from you in the comments, just to, what? And then, I don't know what to say to you. That was interesting. Y'all keep me on my toes. It's a pleasure reading for you, and I thank you for watching this channel. If anything, keep your light on, and good luck. And private reading stuff is in the description box below. There may be a bit of a wait time, but you can email me and let me know, and we'll see how that goes. Okay? If anything, keep your light on. Good luck, and yeah.